So the big social network that everybody wants to know about is Facebook. So what does the perfect post on Facebook look like? Well, we're going to start from the simplest to the most complicated. So the simplest post on Facebook that you can do for a business is a link post. Now, you can do a plain text status update, so you could do that without linking to anything or having any kind of an image here. But if you want to drive results for your business, whether it is to make sales, get leads, drive traffic to your website, you need to be posting a significant amount of content with actionable links in your post. And almost every post that I do on social media has a link that goes back to my blog or my website somewhere. And they also, almost every single post I do has an image, because in 2015 and definitely in the years forward, social media is a visual business. And the better the visuals you can have, the more reach, the more engagement, and frankly, the more business you're going to get from it. So here's how you do a link post in Facebook. You're going to type your text in and then you paste the link, and it can be the long link or it can be a shortened link. And then what happens is Facebook is smart enough that it's going to pull in that image that's on that web page. Now, if there's not an image, you won't see one here. But then it also will pull in the title of the page or the blog post, and it will show your fans the link that you will be going to. So it tries to be as transparent as possible about, if you click on either this image or this link, this is what you're going to see. So that's the simplest post that you can do in Facebook. And I'll tell you, this has been one of my more popular posts. It was kind of a case study. It doesn't really have a whole lot to do with social media, but it's about how I can run my business on a Chromebook that costs less than $300. And I included my favorite apps. And a Chromebook is something that is designed to run exclusively on the internet. You can't download any program, so you can't use Microsoft Word or QuickBooks or anything like that. And I went to a conference that had no Wi-Fi. And so I talked about how I was able to use it. And I actually tweeted this out and tagged Evernote, which is a note-taking app if you're not familiar with it, in the post. And they retweeted it to their 400,000 followers on Twitter. So that was a real success. Now, the second perfect post that you can do on Facebook is a link and photo post. Now, how is that different from what we just looked at in a link post? Because this also has a photo. Well, sometimes the photo that Facebook pulls from your website or a blog post isn't the one that you want to show on the post. And that was the case right here. This is my most popular and successful Facebook post I've ever done. And I have had an ad running to this continually since, I think, January or February of 2015. Because it's an epic blog post. And it's one that is a great introduction to social media online classes. Again, I'm linking to my blog. But what I did first, before I pasted that link in here, is I uploaded this image to Facebook. Then I typed this in, put the link. Now notice Facebook did not pull in any of that information at the bottom the way it did here. You know, people are not going to see that. But I try to be as transparent as possible in telling people, this is an infographic and guide, and this is what you're going to get. And notice I was able to format this post. You know, it's got some bulleted items here with special characters. I used a hashtag in it. I put the link twice. I put it at the beginning of the post and at the end of the post, because a lot of times Facebook will truncate this. You know, it'll be like it won't show all of it, and it'll say read more here. So people may not see the one at the bottom. And I just want to make it as easy as possible, because the majority of people who are on Facebook are on their mobile device. And so if they've already scrolled past this link and they're looking at this, I want to make it really easy for them to click. So this is a link and a photo, and the time that you use this is when Facebook is not going to pull in the photo that you want to display on your post. And then the third type of perfect post that you can do on Facebook is a video post. Now, Facebook wants your video. I cannot emphasize this enough. If you do nothing else in 2016, upload a video to Facebook, and it doesn't have to be fancy. You know, this video is an excerpt of one of my bonus webinars. It's less than 5 minutes, but videos get a ton of reach on Facebook. They will reward you handsomely because they want to compete with YouTube. They want people to stay in Facebook. So they don't want people clicking on a video and going over to YouTube and out of Facebook. They want people to stay in Facebook. So they reward you with a really good reach on your videos. And you can, once you upload a video, and it's pretty simple, you know, I just always put watch at the beginning of my videos to be very clear it's a video. And you can see that it's got the little play icon here. You know, and I just let people know exactly what it is that they're going to see. You know, the average life of a tweet is 20 minutes. So how do you get noticed on Twitter without being on it all day? And videos do quite well. And I've actually started advertising some of my videos, and it's the cheapest advertising you can ever do. And I'm going to update Facebook 103 and talk about that. So these are the 3 posts in Facebook that are the perfect post.